News at 10.
Our top story tonight. For years, Senator Ron Johnson has insisted he did not know a lawyer for former President Donald Trump sent him a slate of fake electors for Wisconsin on January 6th. But tonight, we know that is not the case. Thank you for joining us. I'm Natalie Shepard.
I'm Jessa Brycebeck. CBS 58's AJ Byattpour has been going through a mountain of documents. And tonight, he is the first to dig up new communications that show the Trump camp told Johnson and his office those records specifically had to do with Wisconsin's electors.
I didn't connect Jim. Jim Troupis called me up, asked if I could help deliver something to the vice president. That's all I knew. I had no idea.
That is what Senator Ron Johnson told us back in December. But records released this week in a lawsuit settlement include text messages leading up to and on January 6th. In one message, Donald Trump's lawyer in Wisconsin, Jim Troupis, texted Johnson on the morning of January 6th, quote, "We need to get a document on the Wisconsin electors to you for the VP immediately." 6 minutes later, Johnson starts a group text with Troupis and his chief of staff, Sean Riley. Johnson texts, quote, "Jim Troupis, meet Sean Riley, my new chief of staff." An hour later, Johnson texts, quote, "We have been informed the VP cannot accept any unsealed mail and I cannot hand it off."
My involvement took about a few seconds. That's it. My chief of staff, again, he didn't know what were we being asked to deliver.
While Johnson has also denied Riley knew what he was passing along to then Vice President Mike Pence, these new documents contradict that. Mike Roman, a Trump campaign official, texted Troupis on January 6th. He, quote, "connected with Sean." Troupis says, "Great. Ron will be expecting something. I did not go into detail with him," to which Roman replies, quote, "I told Sean what it was." The records also show that 3 weeks before January 6th, when Troupis was going to testify in Washington, he sent Johnson a copy of his prepared remarks. In an email, Johnson asked if Troupis would, quote, "mind if we suggested a few edits."
I would not be surprised that it happens more often than we think.
Reed Ribble served in Congress between 2011 and 2017, representing Northeast Wisconsin. He does not think Johnson tweaking testimony is a big deal.
I read it, and I didn't really think anything there was amiss. I just didn't.
But Ribble, who's a Republican, says the hearing should not have happened in the first place.
Because I don't think it accomplished anything. There was virtually, at that late date, nothing to change.
And in a statement today, Johnson's spokesperson tells CBS 58, quote, "Senator Johnson does not recall that specific exchange with Troupis, but it would not be unusual for them to have communicated prior to the hearing." She goes on to say Johnson still maintains he had no involvement in creating the slate of Trump electors and had no, quote, foreknowledge anything was going to be delivered. Jessup, Natalie.
This story getting a lot of attention tonight. AJ, thank you very much.